Okay, everybody, let's make it another good one. We're on our way.
What are you doing? Oh, man, you're not gagging, are you?
Because, you don't want people to see it.
Hey there, hi, how are you? Good evening, and welcome to our humble studio. How many people do we have playing You Don't Know Jack tonight?
I know.
Playing alone, huh? Well, who says you can't have fun by yourself, huh? Who says that? Probably people with friends, I imagine. Well, go ahead and type in your name there.
Briefs and, it's the Speedo thing that's really
All
good.
right, let's...
Oh, and do you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game? Thank you very much.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer is B, as in Bonanza. Yeah.
And then the next moment he's like,
All I'm saying, don't be talking trash about Grady.
20 seconds.
Grady was righteous.
20 seconds.
Oh, man, I can't believe we're at 20 already. Hey, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash, all right?
10 seconds.
We'll see you later.
9, 8, 7,
All right,
6,
we're going. Lose the
5,
desktop.
Thanks,
so let's go to
enemies.
black.
1-900 enemies. With enemies like these, you'll never have friends again.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello, my name is Schmitty. This is You Don't Know Jack TV. If you would like a written transcript of today's show, just keep a pencil handy. Okay, now you're playing by yourself this time. All right, make the most of what you got. That's what I always say. All right, here we go. All right, pick a category.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Here we have, and for an exfoliant, try some wet cement. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Here's the question. If cover girl Cindy Crawford were to appear on the Texaco Star Theater with Milton Berle, how would she get a touch-up on her makeup? She'd get run over by a paint roller, she'd get splashed with a pail of water, she'd get smacked with a powder puff, or she'd have a rubber chicken fall on her. Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? At some point during the show, Uncle Milty calls out for makeup and gets smacked in the face with a huge powder puff. Yeah, that's what the fashion industry needs. More slapstick. Okay, Cindy, just step on the banana peel for me, baby. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Time to pick a category. For your viewing pleasure, Spanish Fly and Spanish Flea. You get it right, you get 2K. All right, you know how they end the dating game with all the bachelors and bachelorettes blowing a big kiss to the audience with their hands? Well, because she also ended her weekly show back in the 50s and 60s by blowing a big wet kiss to the audience, which star might you expect to refer to men as Bachelor number 1? Carol Burnett, Oprah Winfrey, Dinah Shore, or Tracy Ullman? Come on. Dinah always ended the Dinah Shore Chevy show, that was tough, with a big ol' lip-smacking kiss to the audience. And considering the way she flirted with Burt Reynolds on her show Dinah's Place, she may as well call all of her shows the dating game. Give me a category.
We're losing him,
On
Doctor.
my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
This category is known as, that wasn't in my contract. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Okay, so Dinah Shore has never been on the dating game, but I bet you'd be surprised who really has. Which of these stars has never been on the dating game? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Farrah Fawcett, Steve Martin, or Vanna White? I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. While she was a contestant on The Price is Right, Vanna never made it on the dating game. Hey, but why would a woman need to go on a game show to find a date when she can turn a letter like Vanna, huh? Oh, yeah. All right, I need a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for Award to the Wise. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. All right, picture this. The cast from an 80s sitcom is gathering to have a Polish Our Emmys party because each of the leading actors won an Emmy for the show. What might happen at this party? The cast of Family Ties plays Twister, the Newhart Gang sings karaoke, the Golden Girls do the limbo, or the Night Court crew watches pornos. For the curious, here's the right answer. Each of the Golden Girls won an Emmy for their performance on the show. The Golden Girls doing the limbo. You know, I always imagined them as being quite flexible, especially that vixen Sophia, the way she'd stare at me from the TV set. Throw me a category. This one's called Bra Burners and Phallic Structures. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Oh, nuts! Cosmetics giant BB Galini's powder puff factory has collapsed. She needs someone to rebuild it, but Mike Brady is unavailable. If BB Galini decides that she needs a female architect to build her a new powder puff factory, who would she most likely hire? Angela Bauer from Who's the Boss, Elise Keaton from Family Ties, Ann Romano from One Day at a Time, or Maude Findlay from Maude? Go for it. Elise Keaton is an architect on Family Ties. I think the first thing she built was a booster chair for Alex. Category, please. May I introduce OICURMT? How does $2,000 sound? Okay, free your mind. Considering the infamous Dateline NBC scandal, what would have been the most appropriate title for the show that night? Dateline IRS, Dateline TNT, Dateline PCP, or Dateline WWF? It's yours if you want it. His name is Stone Phillips, not Stoned Phillips. The correct answer is to dramatize a story about dangerous fuel tanks on certain GM trucks. Producers of Dateline NBC rigged an explosion to simulate a fiery crash. The show wasn't canceled, but if it had been, I'm sure the producers could have found work with Dateline IRA. All right, pick a category. Okay, Flesh Nut Slit Slime Snore.
It's time for activity session.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Menstruating stuntmen and the smell of copper. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay then, get ready to buzz in and tell me with what TV character's name does this rhyme? Dar, pack the rag, sniff a scent, and don't get fooled by that punctuation. First clue, this character is a psychic. Yeah, like, how does June Cleaver know that something's wrong with the beaver? It's a psychic played by Johnny Carson. Now's the time to type in your answer. I wonder if Zsa Zsa Gabor got royalties for every time Karnak used her name as a joke. Give me a category. And our special guest tonight, baby, you have a star. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. One question coming right up. Considering how TV's Sybil gets a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, how might you expect her acceptance speech to begin? You need an inner spark. Chalk it up to experience. Do you want me to paint you a picture? Or, I have very chiseled features. What do you say we check out the right answer? In the opening sequence of Sybil, we see her star chalked onto the sidewalk. I keep watching, hoping to see her outline chalked on the sidewalk, but it hasn't happened yet. Time to pick a category. All right, give it up for Missed It by That Much. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, as we all know, when women lose their virginity, the act of penetration is known to break their hymen, a protective mucous membrane. You can stop tittering now. If Agent 99 from Get Smart were to break her hyme, what of hers would be broken? Her radio, her robot, her ray gun, or her shoe phone? Go on, Jaime's the name of Control's robot. But I doubt if Jaime is really broken. He probably just needs a good screw. Throw me a category. Today's specialties include Arnold drowned in sour milk. $3,000 for this one. Okay, think back to those happy days and answer me this. What would you expect to find in a bowl of Malachi Crunch cereal? Little Fonzies between Crunchy Autos, a healthy mix of Richie's and Lori Beth's, Ralph's Potsies and School Books, or Delicious Al's mixed with crunchy nuts. Should have picked this one. The Malachi Crunch is that wicked maneuver that the Malachi brothers try to use on Fonzie during the big demolition derby. So try new Malachi Crunch cereal, and for a special taste treat, try some Pinky Tuscadero creams. Now, if this were a TV show, this is where you get up and use the bathroom, but I'm in kind of a hurry, so let's move right into round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Category, please. We're calling this one Raymond Burr Sings. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Eyes forward, we're going. Say you wrote a musical version of Perry Mason. Which of these songs' titles would best describe the number of cases Mason lost in the original run of the show? 1, T for 2, 3 Times a Lady, or For Your Eyes Only? Here's the one you didn't pick. Perry Mason only lost 1 case during the show's original run, and that was because a woman refused to reveal evidence that would have gotten her off. And he never wrote a book or went on a talk show about it, which just goes to show you, Perry Mason is a stupid lawyer. All right, I need a category. Let's see what we got going. Things that are pyramids. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. All right, folks, it's time for the You Don't Know Jack Pyramid. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to read off all the things that I can think of that are in this one category. You ready? The Price is Right. Name that tune. The Joker's Wild. A Hot Potato. The $25,000 Pyramid. Down You Go. I've Got a Secret. Is it Things hosted by Bob Barker? Things hosted by Jack Barry? Things hosted by Bill Cullen? Or Things hosted by Tom Kennedy? Come on, take it. You got it. That's right. They're all things hosted by Bill Cullen. This guy has hosted more game shows than anyone. Oh, I'm so glad you got that one. This is so much fun playing along. You know, trying to help rather than just kick you when you're down. Give me a category. Coming at you, The Catcher in the Rye and Gin and Scotch. $2,000 for a correct answer. Listen up for another tale of youth gone wild. Let's say Claudia Salinger from Party of Five is caught by the cops having a party of her own with a fifth of Jack Daniels. Which of Claudia's siblings would be responsible for heading downtown and bailing her out? Owen, Julia, Charlie, or Bailey? Go for it. Charlie Salinger became his siblings' legal guardian when their parents were killed in a car accident. He works very hard at keeping his family together, and this is how they repay him, coming home all hours of the night smelling of liquor. Well, you listen to me, young man. Oh boy, sorry, flashback. Let's move on. Time to pick a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
For your enjoyment? Why, yes, that is a rocket in my pocket. 4K coming your way for a right answer. See what you can do with this one. Suppose the Persian Gulf War's Scud Stud appeared as a contestant on Studs. Which newscaster might end up heading home with a hot date? Arthur Kent, Peter Arnett, Wolf Blitzer, or Bernard Shaw? Go on. That yummy little hunk of a reporter, Arthur Kent, earned the nickname the Scud Stud during his Gulf War coverage.
And as the winning couple, we're sending you on a date to wonderful Iraq.
Oh, hell. All right, pick a category. Open wide and get ready for Fear and Loathing in Studio City. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hey, you know how some game shows like to travel around to other cities and set up shop for like a week of filming, right? Well, which game show could broadcast from a city that has the same name as the show? Match Game, Truth or Consequences, The Price is Right, or What's My Line? It's yours. In 1950, the town of Hot Springs, New Mexico responded to the show's challenge and renamed the town Truth or Consequences. Apparently, the town is home to a very high rate of crazy pranks that keep disturbing the peace. Fortunately, everyone admits that they did them. Throw me a category. All right, don't freak out on me or nothing, but you're about to jump headfirst into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, give me a C cup, a bouncy C cup. Here it is. I'm about to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they're one of Charlie's Angels or a Baywatch babe. As each lovely name appears, if it's an angel, press 1. If they're from Baywatch, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, and $1,000 is taken away for each incorrect answer, and of course any you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. It's showtime. CJ, Charlie's Angels or Baywatch? Sabrina. Kelly. Stephanie. Summer. Shawnee. Yep. One more. Chris. That'll do it. All right, so you dropped a couple. I've seen worse. Let's look at your score. All right, now how do you feel about a new question? All right, I need a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful.
Well, what do we have here? IP freely. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. All right, what's with the crank phone calls? Somebody keeps calling here wanting to talk to Hugh Jass. My name is Josh Schmitzenstein, not Hugh Jass. Anyway, instead of Prince Albert in a can, imagine a crank caller asks for Frank Pembleton in the box. To where should this call be directed? The police office from Homicide, the jailhouse on the Andy Griffith Show, the stage of That's Incredible, or the Ed Sullivan Theater. Come on, take it! Detective Frank Pembleton can be found interrogating suspects in the box on Homicide. So, they better let Frank out because I hear his refrigerator is running. Oh, wait. Oh, darn it. Always mess that up. Category, please.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
I believe this one is called, It's a Gun in My Pocket. Now hand over the wallet. We're talking $6K here, so pay attention. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Say you mug Darian from Time Tracks and steal his wallet. What will most likely happen when you try to use his credit card? The card will tell the clerk it's stolen. You will be electrocuted. You won't appear on the surveillance camera, or your lifespan will be debited. Here's the one the winners pick. Darian has a handy little computer called Selma. It looks like a credit card, and it talks. I'm telling you, you should have heard it scream when the clerk decided to cut it in half. All right, pick a category. The category is, would you believe? How does $4,000 grab you? Pencils ready. Let's do it. What is the undercover name of the Get Smart agent who would most likely pee on a fire hydrant? Agent K-13, Agent 401K, Agent 99, or Agent K-9? Go for Fang, the dog, is Agent K-13. He's assigned to catching cat thieves. Give me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
The category sounds like a winner. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. Say the producer of Hogan's Heroes made a cameo in an episode and collided with one of the show's characters. Given their respective names, what might everyone on the set hear? Durang Lebo, Chong Pow, Bing Bing, or Poot Zowie. Go on, do it! You're wrong, Durang it. Okay, now here's a good answer. Colonel Klink is one of the characters, and Hogan's Heroes was one of the many TV shows produced by crooner Bing Crosby. And apparently the director's name was Zing. Time to pick a category. Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Cram it, clown. Now put on a happy face and get ready to jack. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will you? Because
Very Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raoul, hon, we doing this again?
Well, you're on the high scoreboard there, player. That's really exciting. Ugh. You want to play again, all you have to do is give me the word.
Bertinelli fights for her right to breastfeed, and the entire cell block rallies around her. At 11, join us for Shower Scene, beauty tips for women on the inside. And of course, at 11:30, it's Lights Out, because it's your life sentence. Television for women in prison.
My dearest Catherine, today was the day I knew would come. On the field of battle, I came across an enemy man with a ball in his hands. I looked him square in the eye and snatched the flag from upon his belt. And when I realized that I had downed Lou Ferrigno, my life changed forever.
The Civil War Battles of the Network Stars, a Ken Burns film coming this fall to PBS.
One's a cop from the future. One's a witch doctor from the past. Together they fight crime.
Freeze!
Ooh-ee-ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla, bang-bang. Sundays on UBC.
How often do you think about the air you breathe? Oxygen, gas of life, or secret military death vapor? Tonight.
Ice. Watch out.
Why?
Slippery.
Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
Hey, great party! Yeah, but have you tried the punch? Here. Ah, it's warm. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Warm drinks can spoil any party, but you don't have to suffer with this problem anymore, because there's ice. Ice is made with fresh water, not that salty stuff you find in the ocean. Ice is frozen water, and it keeps your drinks refreshingly cold.
Here, Jimmy, catch!
Ow, my eye!
Ice reduces swelling. When applied to a cut or bruise, ice can supply soothing, fast relief. Ice can even be used to transport severed limbs to your nearest emergency room. And when you arrive at the hospital, that very same ice can be melted down to provide a refreshing glass of ice-cold water. You've been through a lot. You deserve it. Ice.
Paid for by the National Ice Board, not affiliated with the National Water Council or the National Association for the Advancement of Water Vapor.
Having trouble getting into those jeans?
I've tried everything to lose weight. Pills, shakes, liposuction, even stomach stapling, but nothing seems to work.
Well, you don't have to anymore. Not with Limb-Whacker.
Limb-Whacker? What is it?
Limb-Whacker is the most advanced weight loss system available. Limb-Whacker's technology allows you to lose 10, 20, or even up to 40 pounds in one day. Guaranteed. Just turn the switch to on. And see how Limb-Whacker can change a flab day into a fab day.
Wow, my fat legs are finally gone. Thanks, Limb-Whacker.
I battled with my weight for 30 years. Then I heard about Limb-Whacker. I lost both arms and my right leg in less than 5 minutes. It's a little tougher to get around, but I finally have the body I've always dreamed of.
And so can you. Limb-Whacker can be yours now for only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call today and we'll throw in a stainless steel tourniquet absolutely free. Limb-Whacker. Slims and trims by removing limbs. Thursdays on the Magic Eye channel are 3D-rific. At 8, catch dolphins jumping out of the ocean.
I can't make it out. Just clear your mind. Try not to think about it.
Then, at 8:30, it's dinosaurs in a forest.
That's so cool. It's like they're jumping out at me.
What, those little red squiggles? I can't see a damn thing.
At 9, it's unicorns jumping over the stars, followed by cute tree frogs at 9:30.
Try putting your nose up against the screen and then scoot back slowly.
Maybe cross your eyes a little bit.
I think I see something. Is that Santa?
Oh, Dad.
There's something more to see on Thursdays. The Magic Eye channel. It's 3D-rific.